All right, we are at Hornet's Nest BMX, getting set up. Our rig's a little bit too big to drive down the little access road here, so we got to carry all the stuff. But man, I did not realize how warm it was going to be here in North Carolina. Do what? She's getting upset at me for, we're in a hurry, I guess. So I gotta go. Oh, today was rough. We're in, well, technically we're in South Carolina, but we're in Charlotte area. And we are, trying to figure out this next week. So we were chilling at Cabela's today because we slept there last night. And then it's getting hot, so I was gonna drive over here to go to Starbucks to work. And I ran over Frankie, so our cat. So we had to drive over to the vet, the emergency vet, and put him down, and that was pretty rough. So it's kind of sad, missing a part of our family. It was really hard on all of us, really. So I'm sure it'll still continue to be, but it's kind of like that moment in the day where you've kind of cried and felt the grief or sadness all day, and now it's just kind of like take a deep breath. So. All right, today is April 15th, 2024. We're exactly 1/2 way through our books and bike tour. This is probably, I don't know, I keep saying this and it keeps getting lower, man. I was gonna say this is probably the lowest point of the journey. Obviously, it's like so many ups and downs, and so, you know, it's like we can have a really good week, really bad week. The problem is, like, I feel like the good times are just breaks from the bad. Because the evidence of the bad is everlasting. The good kind of comes in little spurts. Man. And I feel like I've said up to this point, just keep the wheels moving is kind of what we've been focusing on. But realistically, it's like, we're so close to, like, not being able to keep the wheels moving. So it's like, I feel like it's like we know what we need to do to, like, start making money, but there's an element of us that's like, man, we want to do it differently. We don't want to rely on just kind of selling out and pushing merch and all this stuff. But I think we're getting to a point where it's like, all right, we close it up and just be done, or we start asking for more support. I don't know, it's rough. So I don't know, it's just frustrating because it is, I don't know, it's like there's so many other things we could do to make money. So it's not really about money as much as it's like, man, there's this, I want to do what we do well, and I want to make a difference. I feel like sometimes, you know, the battles I pick are just really difficult. And right now, this one sucks. So anyway, so we have nowhere to stay. Cabela's parking lot the last 2 nights. So it sounds like that's going to be the case again tonight. We don't get paid from YouTube until the 21st. So we still have a whole week. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, hopefully I can get productive and figure something out here. So I can always get more desperate. I don't like operating out of desperation because it's like you just waste so much energy and so much asking for like something so temporary, you know, to help us get this week covered, but then you're not setting yourself up for success in the long run, and you like cash in on those asks and that effort yourself. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I really believe in what we're doing. I really believe that even there's financial benefits to what we're doing if we can kind of just push through kind of this hard times, this hard season of it. So anyway, yeah, just a little another little. So
okay, so I emailed a bunch of tracks. Okay, let me back up. Spring Hill, the one from yesterday that was like hard pass. I have elite riders.
Elite riders, right?
You know, then he was like, "Get out of here," and I was like, "All right." So then I reach out to St. Peter's. I shouldn't even. Do I need a name tag? And I don't hear back from.
Same area.
Mm-hmm. It's been one day. You know, like one day. That's not that much time.
Okay.
And so I'm like, but I need to know because it's coming up, and so I text them on Instagram, and they get back to me and go, "We're not interested at this time."
Right. ...
No, we are not interested in this. ... Sorry.
Get out of here.
And I was like, no. So I call, and I was like, hey, I just got your message on Instagram, but I just can't take no for an answer. And he was like, I'm sorry if someone... So he goes, yeah, we're not interested. And I said, can you just let me talk for just a minute? Like, I need to share, like, just real quick. And so I pitched him, hey, man, we're reaching into an untapped BMX community that you have never... I'm like, we're talking about mom groups, people that come to the library to read books, people that have no idea what the sport of BMX is. And we got to get them out to your track, excited about BMX, even when they're scared of it. And they don't even think that their kid can do the track because it's hilly and scary and 2-year-old, you know, all this. So I sounded professional. Anyway, he goes, you know what? I think somebody might have already gotten back to you and said we're not interested, but I am interested after this conversation. I appreciate this call. Thank you. He goes, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'll talk to the board about it, and I'll get right back to you, and we'll see if we can make it happen. I said, Mike is his name. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear my heart. I was like, as a mom of 4 kids, like I really, truly value BMX. I obviously know that you do too. You're out here putting your blood, sweat, and tears into your track. And as someone who's volunteered at the track and has watched our own track operator pour his blood, sweat, and tears into it, I know the hard work and dedication it takes. And my heart is to just get new families out there on the track to appreciate all that goodness. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, dude.
He started crying. He's like, you don't even know.
I just wish that I could have these conversations with those track operators, and especially when they're like, no, get out of here. I got elite riders at my track. Ain't nobody got time for them 5-year-olds. It's like, dude, those 5-year-olds are going to be elite athletes someday, and you're just out here kicking them out until they are, you know? Come on. Get it together. That's all.
But, Bricky Breck, nobody cared for me when I was 5, so why should I care for them?
Babe, because you don't want to reciprocate what has happened to you. You want to make the world a better place.
Do you think that's maybe some of their pain a little bit?
Maybe they were neglected, but I'm going to get over there as Bricky Breck. Give those track
Roger the Rabbit never came out to my hometown when I was a kid.
I'm going to give those track operators a hug and say, you know what, you got this. And if you don't got this, if you're feeling frustrated and cranky all the time, it is time to pass the baton off to another track operator, okay?
Rock Hill BMX, baby. Got to check it out for the day. Look at that view. That is beautiful. Hey, bud.
Hey.
One of my favorite things about being on the road is just this like carefree spirit that comes with it. It's like every once in a while all the stresses of like normal life creep up on me. Sometimes I get all worked up and anxious, and then I would look at my family, I'm like, oh, for what? Like they're all happy, we're all good. Our phones just got cut off because we haven't paid in a while, and I owe them lots of money. I owe Verizon lots of money. But we are here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, checking out the setup for Worlds coming up in a couple weeks. And we're just having fun.
and it's stressful, but it's fun, and the kids are smiling and happy, and we've got money for food. Yeah, it's crazy when you ask the question, why does it matter? And if it doesn't matter, how like easy it is to drop it when it doesn't matter. So Miles and I just went for a bike ride. The rest of the kids are playing at the playground. Breck's making some tacos, and it's just a beautiful spot. From here, we'll probably go do a parking lot for the night, and yeah, I don't know what this next week looks like. And that's where the stress maybe starts to come in a little bit, but realistically, we're together, we're happy. There's not much that can take that away from us at this point. So I guess that's the benefit to living life minimally and turning your stress into adventure, is there's not a lot that can steal your joy, and it gives you a lot of opportunities to reset.
How's that mongoose?
It's great.